start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback. Exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They ain't getting stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires left. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down a medium immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Position to start this drive at their own 47. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the back. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smashes ahead, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
3rd down coming.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Daniels. Caught near the sticks, it's Pickett. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now,
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
and I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like,
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's King.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the mark. Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Cal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's the pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket. Working on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gives it on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Unloads it left. Tosses it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's James. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gives it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Is headed back onto the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Hands it off. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick release by the QB. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kansas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use it.
Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Inside the 50. 20. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back.
30. Kansas, 27.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's King. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
At the 22.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle, it's Canty. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Did as he throws. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Direct snap. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
At the 38-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. First down for the offense.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it down the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Nice move there. Touchdown, Cal! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This would be a really long field goal try. Needs some yards as they hustle to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Moving out to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room.